Hi, this is the monthly horoscope for Aries for the month of December 2022. Hello, my Rams. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to help her grow by subscribing, liking, and sharing so I can get on the algorithms on the YouTube. And also, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, so be sure to subscribe. I'm at 623. So thank you all for your support. I really appreciate the love energy. It encourages me to keep going, continue doing this. December 3rd at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Neptune goes direct, but is not well aspected at this time. Is forming a mutable square on the 3rd. So you need to be careful with this energy. For some of you, this can be a time period here where you can feel anxious at this time. This is going to be a busy energy. For some of you, you may have to namaste it down with this energy as well. Not the best time to make decisions. You may want to cock those damn brains before you shoot that damn mouth off. You feel things intensely. Stay on the right side of the law at this time. For some of you, you may even be accident prone during this time period as well. Certain things may come to an end during this time period. This energy calls you to be more adaptable during this time period. Also, you're very gullible because there's like a T-square going on. Actually, there's a mutable square happening during this time period before the full moon goes into Gemini. Okay, so during this time period, it's not the rose-colored glasses are back on, but we're not making the best decisions. We're following our emotional self. We're running with our emotions for some of us here. So you need to slow it down and namaste it down. Not the best time for love because Neptune is forming the mutable square at this time. So what that means is that this is like a great time for sexual relationships. This is a great time for the LGBTQ community to get hookups and love relationships there on their side, not for straight people. No, don't do it. This is a great time for people coming out, claiming that they're gay. Okay, so we can see that happening at this time, or pansexual, or whatever you have at this time, so you can find that happening during this time period as well. But you yourself, you just need to stay on the right side of the law. You can be lied to at this time, so don't believe everything that you hear. Watch with the internet during this time period as well, especially with the emails. Don't go answering any old email, even if it says like Samsung or stuff like that. Ignore it because it could be a scam at this time. Other people are here to scam you out of your money or lie to you during this time period. You can be preferring to stay more working behind the scenes during this time as well with this energy. Okay, you can be ghosted at this time as well. So just date and get to know people during this time period, especially the beginning month of December. Then on the 6th at 5:08 p.m. Mercury enters Capricorn in your 10th house of career, emperor, boss, the mask you wear for the people at work. So at this time, with this energy, you can feel like people in your life can be trying to figure you out at this time, and you may not appreciate it. Others could have I feel like it could be a situation here where you're growing and changing and evolving, and you're acting a little bit different, or you're doing things a little bit different, especially with the social media. And I said this for Pisces too. And you could be like, people could be like trying to figure you out at this time, or they could feel like you're a sellout because of the changes that you're making, not being consistent at this time. Okay, for some of you, this is change happening, and this could either be you getting fired, quitting your job at this time, getting laid off during this time period as well. So we can see those things coming up for some people during this time period. For others of you, you're all about climbing that damn corporate ladder. You are super aggressive at this time, and you don't care who you hurt. You don't care about nobody's feelings, okay? Once those doors open up for growth, your friendships are over, alliances are broken, and you just go after yours. You're very goal-oriented and about climbing that corporate ladder and obtaining your goals, and you don't care whose feelings you hurt at this time, okay? You can seem overwhelmed by responsibilities this month on the outside, but when alone, comfortable, or out of the spotlight, you're very practical, responsible, and focus on what you can do at this time. And you can be very much in your head at this time, time, or even concerned about what other people think of you, because Mercury's in Capricorn. So Mercury in Capricorn is more about like what people think of them. So those of you in media and social media, you could be more concerned about your looks and your appearance. You know, you could even be a little bit self-conscious at this time, okay? So for others of you, it's the same thing. You could be more about getting ahead, more about making friends with everybody and making sure that everybody likes you. But the moment somebody says something like slick, or the moment somebody says something like, you know, like that makes you feel uncomfortable, it's going to make you feel self-conscious at this time, okay? So you could be very much in your head about what other people say about you or to you at this time, and you could take things the wrong way. Your mind is on accomplishments and actions. You're very competitive here with this energy. I feel like you're very, very aggressive and sometimes just a brute, because when it comes to things that you want, this is how I like compare it to, you know how like some people, when there's like a long line, some people will cut through the line and pretend like they know you. That's not you. No. You're that person that will walk all the way in the front of the line, create a scene just so that you can get in front of the line. You're that aggressive. You're that person, okay? On the 9th at 10:54 p.m., Venus enters Capricorn in the 10th house. You can be in hermit mode, so unless others are asking you to go out 2 weeks to a month in advance, you're not going to go out, okay? You're not about being about spur of the moment, spontaneity at this time with this energy. I feel like you can be a little bit more to yourself. Your social circumstances can change as well. You may feel estranged from others around you because they're not calling you at this time, but you're also not calling them at this time as well. For some of you, this can be a popular energy time. Again, you're more concerned about your appearance. You're more concerned about what other people think of you during this time period. So you can be a little bit uptight at this time when it comes to what people think of you. You're very judgy at this time. You're not so quick to make friends with this energy either, okay? So you're very cautious about who comes into your life at this time. Also with this energy, you don't want to obligate yourself to anything or anyone during this time period as well, because I feel like you may feel that there's something that's coming up or something that you're banking on that will happen. Then on the 20th at 9:32 a.m., Jupiter enters your first house. This is a beautiful time for relationships, lucky with money, lucky with love. I feel like this is such a beautiful energy time for you that you're just going to run with it, you know. It's a time of spontaneity. It is a time of getting things done with this energy. I feel like a lot of doors can open up for you. Yes, it is like that kind of energy here. So I feel like you can feel a little bit more blessed. Granted, you're kind of like a little 2-year-old when Jupiter is not well aspected at this time. So be careful, because you are that one that will throw tantrums and tiaras. You are that one that is tenacious, aggressive when it comes to what you want. It's because you're a new soul. So a lot of things you didn't have lessons with, okay? So this month also, you're very gullible, okay? You're super helpful, but people are going to lie to you. And so don't be so quick to be so generous to other people with this energy, okay? Because you can feel like others are going to use you, and then you're going to get pissed off, okay? So just be careful with that as well. When it comes to financial advice, you may want to get a second opinion at this time. You may want to do your research. Don't be so quick to jump into anything new or something that you don't really know much about, because I feel like you can be scammed out of your money at this time. So research, get a second opinion if you have to. If you're signing contracts, not the best time to do it this month. Make sure you get a lawyer involved, okay? Careful with finances. Careful with be realistic about your expectations when it comes to certain situations in regards to money, because it may not, you know, somebody may be promising you the moon and stars. It could be like one of those Avon things, you know, and somebody could be like saying, yeah, you can make tons of money. No, you can make probably like maybe $800 a month, you know, tops. It depends how aggressive you're going to be in it. So, okay, also watch your spending at this time. You're not very realistic with your spending, and you tend to be over the top with your spending. You can have social awkward moments with other people, especially with group settings, parties, or organizations, and you can feel like a little bit of fish out of water. The sun enters your 10th house at this time, taking on the overtones of Capricorn, where it belongs. So this is all about climbing the corporate ladder, winning people's hearts at this time, and gaining more power and authority authority over others. You're so sociable at this time. You have very good organizational abilities. I feel like this is a beautiful energy time for you to grow. A great time for those of you in business at this time. A great time for those of you in media or social media. Achieving your career goals can happen during this time period. You're super ambitious now with this energy. I feel like, you know, since all the planets are now starting to go on this side, this is a time where you're either focused on work and home, or friends can be grabbing you and saying, hey, you need to join this organization. You need to do this. You need to volunteer your time here. You need to be an activist here. So people are just grabbing you and saying, hey, you need to go here. You need to go there. So that's what's going on during this time period. But this time period is going to be a very busy energy time. Okay. Then on the 23rd, 4:31 a.m., Chiron goes direct. Okay. So this is a time period here where you are all like very much in Aries mode. You are definitely a giver, but the way you give is that you buy people things, okay? You like to show your love by spending and lavishing gifts on people. So be careful with your way of thinking. You're not analytical anymore. You're very much, you know, shoot and ask questions later kind of person. So I would be very careful with that when it comes to decisions, because this is not the best time, again, with all the planets in Gemini, not the best time for you to make decisions. So be careful with that, with this energy. I feel for some of you here, I feel like this is a beautiful time for moving forward. You're very aggressive. You're very ambitious at this time when it comes to pushing through and making things happen as well. I feel like if people are crying around you, you could bite their heads off at this time. You have no patience for that. You have no patience for other people during this time period as well. Then we have the new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd at 5:17 a.m. in the 10th house. You may feel awkward in certain settings, especially with certain people that you work with at this time. So I would be really careful with those that you interact with at this time. You may not be getting along with those in authority at this time with this energy. You do have a stellium in Capricorn, so this can be a busy time period for you. Don't expect to get your thank you because everybody's kind of rushing, trying to get everything done at the same time. It is a good time to ask for help, but for a lot of you, you may not do this because you're very prideful and you rather work alone. You rather suffer through it. Even if it's like creating like Hanukkah dinners or parties or events that you're trying to create, you prefer to be hands-on and do things by yourself rather than ask for help. So make sure to ask for help at this time. Humble it down, ask for help, get the help, okay? It's not going to mean you're a weak person if you do, okay? This is a time of gaining perspective on areas of your life that you need to improve upon as well with this energy. I feel like you have greater emotional involvement, either for some of you with your domestic life with the holiday parties and stuff like that, because you're hands-on about it, or with your professional life, you can have more of an emotional attachment. So you could feel really married to your business or your job at this time with this energy. You can be relying more on your gut instinct. You can be at the right place at the right time with this energy. You're very analytical in your way of thinking with this energy as well. For some of you, this is a great time for those of you in media and social media this month. Then on the 29th, at 4:32 a.m., Mercury goes retrograde. This is in your 10th house. You may receive good news from those in authority, possibly a promotion. It is a good time for public speaking as your words are more graceful and smooth, and there's less nervousness, okay? Just when you think you can enjoy the limelight, you have to turn around and put some more spin on your tail to satisfy the onlookers. The scenario can characterize the next 3 weeks till January 14th, when your image may need more polishing and you have to resolve differences of opinions on your status. But a few stumbling blocks we'll attend to now will open up paths to clear sailing down the road. Part of this may be that you haven't really picked up smaller stitches because you're not quite got the bigger picture in focus. Refocus, pull all the threads together, and then you're on your way. For some of you, this is going to be in your 11th house. You probably receive a lot of invitations to social events at this time. You can be more about your social life now. Contacts could be informed that will help you with your career, and you can be more quiet and to yourself. And basically, for some of you, you can be in hermit mode. You may not feel like going out unless others make appointments with you 2 weeks in advance or a month in advance. Then you'll do it. But for the most part, you're just focusing on your goals. You're very goal oriented. For some of you, you could be starting a new routine, or you could be more about your New Year's resolution during this time period as well. Okay, so it looks like we're still dealing with insecurities, and that's probably because of Neptune in the 12th house, now direct, because you want to be more of a loner at this time. And also all the planets in Capricorn. Capricorn can be shy and more of an observer at this time with this energy, and not so quick to make moves, and very cautious at this time. So you're really not feeling yourself probably when all the planets move in Capricorn. So this could be talking like the middle of the month when all the planets start to move in Capricorn. The Page of Coins, you can be coming up with money-making ideas. This can be dealing with a side business. This can be business picking up or starting a new business endeavor. I feel like also you can be more of a stickler for the rules. You don't like the boat rock. You don't like whiny people at this time. You like things running smoothly, okay? The Temperance card, you're more about your sanity. You have a great level of self-control. I feel like because you have so much masculine energy in your chart now, that you can feel a little bit more grounded this month, and you can feel a bit more productive than usual. The Empress card, focus on love relationships. For some of you, there can be a new love coming in. This could be with a Capricorn as well. Okay, or it could be a beautiful friendship with a Capricorn with this energy as well. The Two of Coins, burning the candles at both ends of the stick. It can be a busy energy time for you with lots going on, or you can find yourself like running the show when it comes to parties and celebrations and memories you want to create. I feel like this could be dealing with your insecurities and emotional hang-ups. For some of you, I feel like, you know, this could be dealing with health issues at this time as well, so watch for health issues. For others of you, you're not getting the emotional validation that you need at this time from others. You really need your damn thank you, or else you're going to feel some kind of way. This could be an emotionally confusing time for some of you with this energy. For others of you, you're staying out of the drama. You're more about your sanity at this time, and you're not trying to rock the boat. The Ten of Swords, for some of you, you can be starting over in certain areas of your life at this time. This is like the Wheel of Fortune area, so certain things may no longer apply in your life, or they could be outdated. So this could be an upgrade happening during this time. This could also be dealing with unexpected expenditures. For some of you, you're over a situation that you're unable to get out of. For some of you, this could be like a live-in situation, and it could be like your financial circumstances is keeping you where you are in this relationship, and you don't got to be broke. It could be like a situation where we're dealing with like alimony and stuff like that, and that you may owe alimony to this person if you do decide to leave this person kind of situation, and you don't want to leave the situation because of that. So it could be something like that. For others of you, it could be like housing, where you don't have a place to live, or you feel like kind of like stuck in the marriage because of your finances, because you could be like the stay-at-home parent, okay, and stuff like that. The Nine of Coins, for some of you, this is a move. This is traveling also coming up during this time period. Also, you're very happy on a financial level and emotional level for some of you. The Queen of Swords, for some of you, you could be dealing with a dominating female in your life with this energy. This person can also be helping you grow. This could also be, I normally like affiliate the Queen of Swords with like a Leo, you know, it depends on every I can't talk. Every card reader is different, you know. So for me, Queen of Swords, there goes my cup of coffee. It's empty. I drank it all, but it fell. But anyway, so this could be a Leo that you're dealing with at this time, a very dominating person with this energy. So you can be entertaining her at this time with this energy. This could also be a mother in your life. The Sun card, I see emotional validation happening for you. For some of you, you can be lucky in love with this energy as well. New beginnings are coming up. I feel for some of you, you're not over certain fights, okay? And you could be feeling some kind of damn way about it, all right? And people want you to kiss and make break up or get over it. And other people may be over it as well, but you're still giving certain things energy at this time. I also see traditional dating coming up for some of you this month with this energy, okay? I feel like for some of you here that this could be new beginnings happening for you. The Four of Swords, you're more about your sanity. For some of you, you have a great level of self-control this month. Not your circus, not your monkey, not your drama. Okay, so you're not trying to get involved in other people's mess. The Queen of Cups, I feel like for some of you here, you could be obsessed with somebody at this time as well with this energy, because you got the 4th and 10th house opposing each other. So for some of you, this could also be a reconciliation with somebody. Love is definitely around the corner, and it could be with that person here, all right? And this could be like a soulmate connection happening as well. So beautiful energy for love. The Star card, manifesting what you want. Your consciousness is going to be changing. You could be volunteering your time and energy to a situation. You can be an activist at this time. For some of you, this could be volunteering your time and energy at a soup kitchen with this energy as well. I feel like you can be inspired by what other people are doing this month and taking whatever people are doing and making it into your own. The 8 of Wands, I see good news coming up. I see traveling happening for some of you during this time period. The 7 of Cups, lots of thoughts of future are happening. Or for some of you, you can be more about your play and your fantasy life, or you can be a bit wishy-washy now. For some of you, you can be recommitting yourself to your goals this month with this energy. The 9 of Swords, depression. All right, buyer's remorse, so be careful with big expenditures like a car. Could be a situation where you buy your kid a car and they don't like the car because it's not the car that they wanted, and then they can be like really nasty about it, you know, or it could be something like that. So be careful with big expensive expenditures at this time, because you may regret your decision. Or this could be like big expensive expenditures and then you have unexpected expenditures coming up. In the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom. Challenges are going to come up, but they're going to come up and they're going to happen. You're going to fight with somebody and they're going to be lessons for you to learn. Do you have to learn them like that? No, we can find other ways to learn them. Also with this energy here, this could be ending a cycle in your life at this time, or ending a chapter in your life during this time period, okay, is coming up as well. For some of you, be careful with other people, especially those at work. You can be reprimanded at work at this time with this energy. For some of you, you can be dealing with somebody that is going to rehab at this time and dealing with withdrawal with this energy. For others of you, I feel like this could be dealing with either relationship or with your current career situation, and you have a lot of directions that you can go into at this time. So this could be like an emotionally confusing time for you this month in what to do, okay? So you may have something heavy on your mind this month. The 7 of Wands, recommitting yourself to your goals. This could also be recommitting yourself to court. There could be some good news coming in for court for some of you this month as well. But at the same time, court, once you go to court, it's going to be delayed again, so expect that. The 6 of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past with this energy as well. Something from somebody can be giving you something like an heirloom or something from the past as well, okay? I feel like this can be a time of a second childhood, reconnecting with people from your past or reconnecting with an ex. You can be more about family during this time period as well. The Moon card, illusions. Somebody could be very secretive at this time and hiding something from you, or trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Talk is cheap at this time, so don't believe everything that you hear from other people at this time. So somebody could be lying to you with this energy, or giving you the sob story when really it's not a sob story, okay? And other people know about it too. So I'd be very careful at this time. I do feel like for some of you here that this could be dealing with your insecurities or emotional hang-ups. You can be assuming about a person or situation at this time, so try not to do that for yourself. I feel also for some of you, you can be dealing, or you may have a difficult time like in the evenings because of certain emotional trauma that you're working through and trying to stabilize. Whatever you're going through emotionally at this time and kind of repressing, it's coming up in your dreams, and it can be coming up as night terrors or disturbing nightmares, okay? The Death card does bring about changes coming up for you this month as well. The Eight of Coins, you can be a perfectionist when it comes to career or when it comes to school. You could be excited about certain projects that are coming up. You can be dealing with your financial stability at this time with this energy. This can also be a spiritual awakening happening for some of you. The Three of Coins, a purging is coming up. So whoever, whatever has to leave your life at this time, let it leave your life. I see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level too. The Page of Swords, somebody could be spying on you at this time or watching you too closely. I see money worries. I see you coming up with money making ideas during this time period. So again, be careful with your spending this month. There could be some unexpected expenditures coming up as well. Let me see. Gemini is in your third house, so this could be with the cars in the beginning of the month. So you may have some car problems because we have a stellium, and then there could be some internet problems coming up as well with the third house energy. So just be aware of that. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up at this time. This could be dealing with court litigations with this energy. This could be a reversal of fortune. The rich will be poor and the poor will be rich at this time. And of course we have Pluto, not Pluto, I always say that, South Node in Scorpio. So just be aware of that. And the Two of Swords, I feel with this energy here that this could be somebody crushing on you as well. So you two might end up meeting up with each other, okay? And then also this is dealing with court for some of you. And I feel like court is going to do well, or you're going to get excited about court and there's like lots of future about it. I love you, my Rams, and have a fabulous month of December. Kisses.